Hi everyone! Today we are going to be making a cow. So that should be really fun. It's just going to be a basic regular cow. So that should be fun. Cows are cute. So I'm going to start with the head for the cow. Hi Brownie, welcome back. Nice to see you again. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Brownie. Nice to see you again at the live. Hi Bella. Hi Nala. Oh, hey. I know we're in that group chat together. Thank you, Brownie. Let's see. Nose. Today we're going to be making a baby cow. And yes, I definitely hope that it is cute. Yes. Hey Brandon, how are you? Bestie. I'm glad you're doing well. When are you going to Loom again is the question. Well, I think you need to go get a hook. I think you need to go get a hook right now. Hi Lisa, we are making a baby cow. You know who has individual hooks? I think is Hobby Lobby, I think. I think Hobby Lobby probably does, not sure. Thank you for the follow, Sherry. I appreciate you. Gee, you don't have Hobby Lobby? Huh. I should come and visit you in Utah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know where Utah is on the map. But yeah, we could definitely have a Loom party, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna switch to our cow's body color, which is gonna be the white. Walmart does. Maybe Walmart does too. It's above Arizona. Oh wow. That's like far away, I think, right? Arizona's like the other side of the world, basically. Ryan, your name is Alexis. That's cool. Thank you for the 1,000 likes, everybody. I appreciate that. Oops, we gotta do color change. Is there spots in this row? Yeah, there is spots in this row. Hi, Addie. How are you? Thanks for joining. When do I announce the winners? The winners of my giveaway will be announced October 20th. So this is like technically crochet, but I'm not using yarn. I'm using rubber bands. So it is a little different. Thank you for the follow, Tiffany. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to stop here because I have to get some eye beads. This cow gets some really tiny eye beads for its eyes. They're so tiny, I have to use like a piece of string to string them on. So, will it go? Oh, yeah, this is the struggle. The struggle of having nails and having to do something, put something really tiny onto a string. Okay, I got it that time. Thank you for the follow, Sequoia and Lisa. This is how I get a bunch of my eyes together. And I gotta do one more because it has two eyes. And the other eye is just gonna be a regular white one. Perfect. Put my little piece of string back because I don't know what I would do if I lost that. I've had that for everywhere. I've had that little string forever. But yes, okay. So now we're gonna add one of our eyes. We're gonna do a color change here too. I'm gonna do another black stripe. And then we're gonna do our other eye. Another color change. And we're gonna just finish our row off. We are making a cow. Little cow so far. Thank you for the follow, Brandy. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna add some spots like randomly throughout the face. Thank you for the follow, Gabby. I appreciate that. Cool. And then one more round of this. Let me do one black. I'm probably just gonna do white the rest of the way for our cow's head. Okay, cool. And then we'll be doing a decrease single decrease for the head. How did I learn to do this? Yeah, so there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube that show you how to do this. Yeah, I am basically crocheting with loom bands. That is correct, yes. That is correct. Is it easy? I don't know. It's easy for me because I've been doing it for so long, but a lot of people say that it's not easy, so there's mixed opinions on that one. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to grab some stuffing for our cow's head because he does get a little stuffing in the head. Like a tad bit of stuffing. Like a tad bit of stuffing. This might even be too much. Let me reduce this. Cool. Because I don't like yarn. Thank you for the follow, baby Saja. Okay. Okay. And we're just gonna close this head. So I personally wouldn't be able to show you, but there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube that will show you how to do loomigurumi. Tie that off. We're just gonna hide this in our head and push that bump in so it looks more like a head. And then this is our cow's head so far. We're gonna add a couple facial features. Just have to open up. Okay, yeah, so it's got like little horns And it has ears as well, so we'll make those right now. They're just very, very tiny. And we're just going to pull a white band through each of these. And then the ears are 2 bands like this, pretty loose. With 3 of these pulled. I'm gonna actually do that one more. It looks a little too loose for my liking. And thank you everyone for the 1.9k likes. I appreciate that. If you want to see more content, be sure to hit the follow button because I do try to post every day. Okay, perfect. And then also going to be a white band. Thank you for the follow, Joyce and Yeban. So that's our first ear, and we need 2 ears. So we're just going to do that again. And if you do have any questions about what I'm doing, definitely let me know. I will definitely answer your question to the best of my ability. Thank you for the follow, Craft Treasure. Okay, now we have our facial features completed. So we are going to just kind of tie these into the face as best we can. Do the little horns first. I try to line those up with the eyes. Gonna put these here. So that's our horns. And hide away those tie bands. So now our cow has little horns. And we're going to put the ears like as close as possible to the horns. As close as possible as I can get to the horns. That is. And tie that off. And then adjust as needed for, whatever direction you want them to sit. Okay, cool. And just going to hide those tie-in bands. And then this is our cow's head with the little ears. Very cute. And we're going to just start on the cow's body next. So we'll just kind of put the head there. and start on the cow's body. Cow's body is a little difficult because the way that the legs are designed, it's very interesting, and I feel like I always forget this part, so I don't know. Cool. And we're going to be doing some increasing. Aw, you should definitely keep trying. I think you will eventually get it if you keep at it, you know, keep consistent. Oops, we're adding some spots. Thank you for sharing the live. I definitely appreciate that. And thank you for the 2.1k likes. I definitely appreciate that. And thank you for the follow, Princessa. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Another spot for 13. Just two regular. Yeah, so this is basically crochet, but just with rubber bands. How long did it take me to do this the right way? I honestly don't know. Like, I kind of just made one thing and then I just continued to make things, and I just think my skills got better, like, throughout me doing that. Okay. Do I have enough? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, yes, I do have enough stitches, so thankfully. Hmm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, This is our cow's body, by the way. This is what we got so far for our cow's little body, which is very cute. And then we have one more row to do for the body, and then we're just going to start adding the legs. Hi, Michaela. How are you? And we're gonna add a spot right here. Oh no, feel free to ask as many questions as you want. I'm glad that you are enjoying it, Michaela. It's definitely very fun. I do know how to crochet with yarn, but I don't know, I just find this more fun, and not a lot of people do it, so I feel like it's more unique because I feel like a lot of people crochet these days. Nothing against it, it's just I feel like almost a lot of people do it. How old am I? I am 25. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So now we get to start the legs. Um, the legs are a little tricky, but we should be able to do them. Let me see here. Okay. So legs are about, you're 23. Oh, that's not bad. We're still young here. We're still young. So we're going to be doing some spots for our first leg. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going back to this stitch to make it around, for the leg. Yes, definitely not old. Hi, Alexis. Nice to see you again. Just gonna make sure we have our 5 stitches. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we do have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What do you mean by like personal requests? I don't typically take like requests on live because I typically only make one thing on every live. Oh, where have I been? I've been all around. It's I don't know, I've just been busy with school and work, and then I do have a boyfriend, and we hang out a lot. So my time to go live has dwindled down a lot, but I'm out here trying my best. Thank you everyone for the 2.3k likes. I definitely appreciate that. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. So if you're asking for like in regards to like a custom order, yeah, I do take custom orders on Etsy. This third row is our hoof color, which is black. Thank you. He's definitely something, to say the least. So yeah, this is our cow's leg. And we're just going to decrease this row to close our first foot or leg, or whatever you would call this. You're eating a lollipop and it's sour. Yeah, I went out for dinner today, so like I'm pretty full. I brought home dessert too. And decrease this. I'm like, yeah, I had pumpkin cheesecake for the dessert. Oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, I did eat it already. I like immediately got home and ate it, basically. Okay. And honestly, it doesn't matter if this band sticks out like that because we're gonna put like stuffing in with the body anyway, so that's fine. But that's our first cow's leg. Going to make our second leg now. One, two, three. Thank you for the follow, Gina. Yeah, I definitely am picky when it comes to like desserts and stuff. So, you only like chocolate and vanilla? Yeah, I'm pretty picky too, but I thought I would try something new for once to be different, and it was good, so I cannot complain. Thank you for the follow, Carol. I appreciate that. Oh, this is like C-clip is kind of in my way. Okay. It's hard to see the stitches when you're doing the legs this small too. Okay. Okay. And that was our second row. So our third row is just going to be all black. If I can find the stitches. I probably won't have time to make anything else after this cow, because I do have to make another cow exactly the same, because it is for one of my coworkers asked me to make her some stuff. So, yeah. For YouTube, I haven't, let me take this off because it's annoying me. Okay, and our second leg, we're almost done. Yeah, no, I brought in some of my stuff because my coworker wanted to see, and she literally gave me an order basically. So this is part of my coworker's order basically. Like she ordered a giraffe. I made a giraffe on live the other day. Whee! Yeah, I do repost. I do repost my lives on YouTube in case people miss them. So there's always that. And gonna just pull this through. Again, it doesn't matter if you can see it inside of the body. And then make our third leg for our cow's body, which there's actually no spots in this leg, so it's just going to be all white until we get to five. Um, 5. And then was our second row. So we're going to do our hoof color this row. Three. And 5. I'm gonna take this off. I don't know if my lives are actually like busy enough to need mods. Cool. That's our third leg for our cow. Cool. Thank you for the follow, Lion. I appreciate you. I'm gonna do this leg the other way because that's kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, mare, that is definitely easier to say for sure. This is our second row. Okay, and now we're just gonna do our hoof row, which is all black. Cows go moo. And then we're gonna be decreasing our hoof to close. A lot of people call you mare. Okay, well that's good to know. It's like people be coming in chat with some wild names and it's like, ooh. And we're closing her up. And then, so this is our cow's body, basically. Hi, from Florida. We are making a cow. Basically, we have just like, to assemble our cow now and make sure that our cow stands up best. So, this is going to require some attaching bands to attach our head to the body. So I'm going to add some tie-on bands to the back of our cow's head. So I'm going to do 4 on the back. And then do 3. Thank you for the follow, Lou. You've been making bracelets for a while now and you love it. That's good. I sometimes get a bracelet kick, but not all the time. But I do make some bracelets here and there. They're fun, of course. Okay, tie those. And so all these bands are what we're going to use to attach our head to the cow. Well, to the body of the cow, I guess. I don't always get the placement right on the first try, and I mean, like, that's okay. You're kind of just going in blindly anyway. Okay. But if this placement doesn't work out, we can always change it. Gonna sew this on as best we can. Pull that tight, and then I don't really tie this off, I just put it around the cow's neck, basically. And honestly, I like that placement. It doesn't look bad. I like that, so I'm not gonna change it. And push the head back in there though. And then to finish off our cow, we're gonna put some stuffing in the body, and then our cow needs a bell, so we'll have to give it a bell. And I do have several bells, so I'm gonna use this like brown color. And I'm gonna try and shove this band through the bell without, okay, good, I didn't need any assistance for that. And then to make this little necklace for our cow, we're just gonna make like a little single chain, basically. Pink? What was pink? Okay, maybe one more. I was red, not pink. Yeah, I have like I have gold, red, and silver bells. I wish I had pink bells. And like I'm pretty sure I got the gold and the red bells from the dollar store. Okay, I think this is probably good enough to fit around our cow's neck. So let's double check. Yes, it does fit around our cow's neck. And instead of just tying these together, I actually use, I just use a C-clip. Yeah, I just use a C-clip to secure the necklace. And we're just gonna put this on there. If it'll go. There we go. And then we just have to put the other side. It's on my hook on there. Ah, without flopping. There we go. That was a lot of work. So our cow now has a bell, so it looks like a proper cow. Thank you everyone for the 2.8k likes, I appreciate it. And then we're just gonna grab some stuffing to stuff like our cow's body. You don't need too much stuffing for this one, but a good amount is probably good. Thank you for the follow, Angela and Miss Tresvant. Okay, so we're gonna ball up this stuffing. We're gonna shove that into the body as best we can. And then we don't really close this in a proper way to prevent the stuffing from falling out. I do single chains across the way, which is kind of silly, but it works. Can I make a duck? I'm definitely still making ducks, but I probably won't have time to do it on the live stream. And then gonna do another one. And we're gonna go through here. And tie this off. So like, yeah, that is how we close our cow's body, basically. It's like pretty much closed, but like not like actually closed, if you know what I mean. And then the last thing that our cow needs is a tail for our little butt. So we will give it a tail. I'm trying to remember what the tail looks like without referring to my pattern. Let me see. I don't actually see the tail written down, so I'm gonna have to just go off one of my pictures. Okay. So it's 2 bands like this. They are pretty loose. They're not very tight. And then it's a couple of these doubled and pulled through. Hello, how are you? And probably gonna do one more. Oh, this is a rainbow loom hook. I don't know what the hook size is actually. I am glad that you find this interesting. It is basically crocheting, but just with rubber bands instead of yarn. So now we're just going to attach the tail to our cow's butt, and then our cow will be done. Let me see. Okay, and then here is our completed baby cow. What do you guys think? So I learned this with a lot of tutorials on YouTube. There is a ton of tutorials on YouTube that with a bunch of patterns and whatnot. I'm obsessed with this cow. I love how this turned out. It's very super duper cute. I think my coworker is going to love it, and it does stand up on its own, so you can definitely put it on your table and it won't fall over because it stands up on its little toes. One of my favorites. I do have these on my Etsy shop. Very, very cute and one of my favorites. So that is about it for today's live. I hope to see you all in my next live. And if you do want to know when I go live again, be sure to hit the follow button as well. I do have a giveaway going on my YouTube channel. I will be giving away rainbow loom supplies. So if you are interested in joining that, check out the link in my bio. And thank you everyone for coming. I will see you all in my next live. Bye!